Yo guys, it's Keralis. Honestly, I'm never gonna build my own house in Minecraft again. For those who are building this alongside with me, please skip to the end of the video just to see how it looks, alright? Because this is the most confusing let's build or how to do video I've ever done. My house is impossible. Hey guys, it's Keralis and welcome back everybody to my own house let's build. This is episode 2. In the first one, we kinda built the whole house itself, alright? It's gonna be 3 parts. In today's part, we're gonna spend most of the time just doing exterior works. We're gonna do some porches, some elevations, some bushes and whatnot. And in the final part, we're gonna dive in on the inside and kinda divide up some rooms, make some furnishing, just make this place kinda pretty. So everybody, you know what? No time to waste. Just brace yourselves and we're gonna start about... And by the way, this episode might be a little bit tricky because my house in real life's got tons of elevation when it comes to porches and the lawn is down here abouts, so it might be a little bit tricky, but hopefully you guys will tag along. First thing I'm gonna do is grab stone slabs and then follow this wall shape of the main house all the way to the garage like this, and then fill the whole area in all the way here into the door with stone slabs. Like this. The next step is carving out a little bit of stuff. Remove those 3 remaining blocks as you see here on the garage wall, and then continue all the way here until you reach this pillar here. And then just turn and go all the way back like that. When that's done, grab your stone slabs again, alright? And then just place them here on the lower level, like this, all the way until we meet the wood wall here, alright? So then just fill it in with the stone slabs all over the place. When that's done, this looks a little bit dirt. So what we're gonna do is just remove the dirt all the way here, and then just kind of cover this up with some snow blocks like that. Here on the garage wall, we're just going to be using andesite. If you don't have it, you might just go with gravel or just stone or stone bricks or whatnot. But this andesite on the PC version looks pretty amazing. So that is the first step on the back here. And since we kind of want to be super realistic when it comes to my house, here, just in between the window and the wall end, delete this stone slab and then just place 2 grain stained clay blocks like this on top of that, just a wooden trapdoor, because I do have a trash bin here in real life, alright? So that is pretty much it. Then grab oak wood planks. You can grab material of choice, by the way, and using the planks, fill in the rest of the space all the way here. The only problem is, like, if you just want to go super realistic with my house, this wouldn't be the material I would choose, but there's nothing really which kind of fits the theme, because my back porch is a little bit like grayish. You would maybe compare it to acacia placed sideways, kind of like this little material. It's kind of like semi-brownish, semi-grayish color, and there's really nothing like no wood block which kind of represents that. So that is the next step. We have the trash bin and we have the start of the back porch here. We will carve out this whole area in the back in stages, because otherwise it's just gonna be so freaking confusing. So the next step is here from this end, count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then remove everything to about here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn it and carve out this whole area, remove all the grass from this perimeter. When that's done, let's do one more layer. And I know this is like, so many people will be all in rage mode, but this is kinda how my house looks. So if you want to build this, it's gonna be painful, trust me. So remove one more layer all over the place. Well, that was fun. No, not really. Next thing is, grab some gravel and place it alongside this garage wall 2 blocks out. So 1, 2, and all the way here to the far end, and then just turn it about here. Because I do have a little gravel pit over here. I don't know why, but we do. Then, using andesite, just remove the dirt and replace it with andesite. Holy crapper. Toggle downfall. Bam. You got now? And we do get some puddles. Oh yeah, we do. That's beautiful. Then, like, we do have some pebbles and stones here. So I'm just gonna place some buttons just to represent that. And there's a bunch of toys here because for reasons unknown, Damien, my son, has got his all like excavation site with all the diggers and cars and stuff and spades. But I don't have anything in Minecraft which kind of represent that at this current point. So let's just place some stones and be super happy about it. Then grab some oak wood planks and place 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in width and all the way here to the far end. And there's going to be tons of carving out in a coming stage here, so don't worry about that. It kind of looks like, hey, what is that? Don't worry, we got this. Then the next thing is using stone slabs, fill in the rest of the area in this little hole we got going. So just on the top layer, stone slabs all over the place. Happy times. And when it's done, it looks something like this. Now we're gonna grab oak stairs and place them here against this dirt wall by 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the fifth one we're just gonna turn it like this. Then oak wood planks. Remove this block here, which is the dirt block or grass block, and place 1, 2 in height, and on top of that just an oak wood slab. Now comes more fun times. We're gonna carve out some more. So counting here from this block, carve out a perimeter going all the way to about here, this wall end as we see here. We're gonna carve out more, but we're just gonna do it in stages because otherwise it's gonna be super confusing. So all the way here from this pillar, remove all the grass which you see on screen at this current point, all the way here to this pillar for the moment being. And just to make this easier for ourselves in a later stage, because down below hereabouts is gonna be a lawn, alright? So here against this pillar, remove one more elevation going all the way here until we can reach that pillar over here on the wall on the main house. Then this here will be filled in with cobblestone. You can use whatever material you prefer, but I do have a wall here which is kind of made out of cobblestone or just stony material. So let's just do this, and this is gonna be 2 blocks in height. And now I might be wondering, like, why do we do that? Because we don't gonna be seeing it. We will, because that thing here is also gonna be carved out in a later stage. And the rest of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the way here in this empty space is gonna be oak wood planks. So fun times begin again. And bam bada beam. And you know what? I got a funny feeling that we ain't gonna be friends anymore after we watch this Let's Build, because now we're gonna be carving out some more. So counting from this pillar over here, count down 1 and 2 blocks down. Then from this, count 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this whole area going all the way to this will now be carved out. And I'm truly sorry, but this is kinda how my house looks. So it is a bit painful, alright? But it's gonna look exactly as the real deal once we're done. Are we? Oh my god, there's a lot left. Fun times begins. Haha! Holy moly, this takes a little bit of time. But you know what? Now, using cobblestone, place 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks here on the far end. So now we have this pillar is 1, 2, and a slab, alright? So 2.5 blocks here. Then, using oak wood planks, place 1, 2, and 3 rows, so it kind of just flows nicely with that little shape. From above it looks something like that. Then using oak wood stairs, place 1 facing that stone like this cobblestone, and then just turn it here. Bam! So now from above you should be having this shape. Then using stone slabs again, fill in the rest area. But here in the far end we're gonna have doubles, alright? So if you're building this in a survival scenario and don't want to waste too much resources, this far end here will be double, and the rest you can just use single top layers like that all over the place. It's starting to become something. It's starting to become my house. As you can see, all those elevations we are adding kind of adds to the whole character of the house. So it's gonna look like the real deal, I guess, hopefully. So let's start carving out more. You know what? I'm just gonna show you this quickly. As you can see, now we have this perimeter here, which is the double stone slab like that. So that is perfect. That is what we need. Because my kind of stone porch kind of ends this way. So let's just carve out all the way here until we reveal that wall. That's cobblestone. And this is going to be 2 blocks in total for now. In width. Like this. Then, using oak wood planks, add here all the way until we reach this point here, which is the turn stair we had before. So that's gonna be 2 blocks in width and all the way here in the far end. There's gonna be 1 more coming, so it's gonna be more carving out the whole bag. Oh my god! But yeah, it is what it is. This is how it looks in the real life. So that's why we're doing it. And if you're building houses by yourself, you don't have to build my house. The more stuff like this you add, the more it does to the house. Because usually, like, if you're building like in a flat world environment and everything is just flat, it kind of looks alright. But as soon as you start adding elevations and stairs and like different material combination, it just pops out. And people like coming to a server which you're building on will be like, holy crap, this looks nice. So yeah, that looks something like this at this current point. Here in the far end, I got a stair leading down to my lawn. So I'm gonna take this, what you're gonna call it, oak stair, gonna place it facing this gravel block, which we have. That's gonna be removed in a later stage. But for now, just place it like that, and then just turn it. So that is how my stair is going down to the front, to the back lawn. So we should be having from above something which looks like this at this current point. If you want to kind of stop, pause the video, count some blocks, feel free to do so. I'm sorry, I made a little mistake. Remove those stairs again and place them here. So this faces that stair, and then just turn it and do it once more. So that faces that wall, and then just turn it. Now here we can place a cobblestone block. Now, I'm sorry, we're gonna be carving out more. So going all the way to here about, right? And then we're gonna continue carving out once we reach that point. But here, counting from the top layer, remove 1, 2, 3, 4 layers in total. You could remove this 5th one here and then just place grass here, but it's dirt, right? If you don't have dirt, you need to remove it. But if you have dirt, it's gonna grow grass over time, alright? So don't even bother. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then going all the way here until we reach that pillar of the house, and then just turn it. So everything here will be removed within this perimeter. 4 blocks in depth in total. So yeah, hi, how you guys doing? I'm doing fantastic. This is fun. And there we go. Kind of looks like I'm building a pool, but I'm not. Now, just to kind of help the grass grow a little bit, you can just place random grass blocks and hopefully it's gonna spread to the other blocks. If it doesn't, then you just need to use like a silk touch pick or something and pick some grass blocks, but it should just grow back like that. Then, here, replace those all the way down with cobblestone, and then in front of this dirt, which we see here, add a wall using cobblestone all the way across here, like this. Bam, bam, bam. Perfect. Then grab this, grab a oak wood planks, place a pillar here, just in front of that pillar of the main house, and do the same here on the far end. On top of that, some oak wood slabs on both. And then we can just take some normal glass panes and fill the area in between. Because I do have like, well, it's not like really like 100% accurate because there's like fencing kind of involved with some glass parts. But it's Minecraft, we just have to be happy about it. So that should be panes all the way in between those. And here we're gonna add 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now you should be having this little shape going on. I just rewatched some of the footage and I was thinking like, could I made it easier somehow? And I don't think I can, because for all the elevations we got going, this is, I guess, the easiest way. If you guys got any suggestions for future projects, please do let me know, alright? So now, this is gonna be the lawn and it's gonna be bigger than this. So counting here from the stair, take it in by 1, 2, and 3 in total. So all this once again will be removed. I love my house in real life. It's a pain in Minecraft, I've just noticed, but in real life it's fairly simple. So 3 more blocks will be removed. We're gonna have a wall here, like a little railing. We're gonna have a little space here with gravel, and in the far end just gonna be some fencing as well. We are slowly getting there. And trust me, it's painful for me as well removing all those blocks. Then using oak wood planks, take them up here in the far end, just next to the stairs by 2 blocks in height, and take it all the way here across until we reach... Are you kidding me? Toggle, down, fall. There we go. Do we get some puddles? Yes, we do. It's beautiful. So 2 blocks in height all the way here, like this. And this is gonna be some type of railing I've got going here on my house, alright? So take this far end up by 1 more block, then leave a 3 block gap in between here, right? So 3 block gap, so we have 1, 2, 3, 3 block gap, 4, 3 block gap, 5, 3 block gap, 6, and the last one here will only be 2, alright? It is what it is. Then in between that, or you know what, on top of it, to be honest, we can just do oak slabs all the way across here until we reach the far end. Bam! So that is a little railing which I got going here on the far end. And for those who watch the vlog, you might have seen it. Doesn't really look like this, but it, once again, it is Minecraft, right? So I do have this, I have a little part of a porch here, and then I have a little entrance to the lawn on the back of the house. And you know what? I'm just thinking about this. Like, if you don't really want the Keralis look of the lawn and house and elevations, you could have just gone, maybe just placing your lawn on this layer. Because it might be like a freaking pain if you're playing this on a survival situation, just carving out all this area. Well, if you already done that and you just got this far and like, what the hell is he telling me that now for? Well, just in case, alright? So you could just place the elevation here, but that is not how my house looks. So let's continue here. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to remove this slab in the far end and I'm going to place an oak wood staircase, 1 and 2. Alright, then what we're going to do, we're going to remove those and replace them with oak planks, because this is kind of my neighboring house. Well, the neighboring house comes here, so we have like a wall in between. So I'm going to place them all the way here to the far end and take it in about 1, 2 and 3 blocks on the garage wall. Going to remove those dirts blocks as well, all the way here. And on top of that, I'm gonna place oak wood slabs going all the way here alongside this. And bam! Now remove this block, and this block. Here we could just place one more end aside, here. Stone slab. Oh no, there we go. Then just 1 stone slab and 2 stone slabs here. So that's kind of like a little staircase going on to the little kind of little pathway which I got going here on the side of the garage. This will be removed, and here we're just gonna add a little oak wood gate. I would say would kind of look amazing because it's kind of like the same combination. Bam! So that's how kind of how it looks on the side of the house. So we have 1 block, 2 blocks, and full block here. So it kind of goes up a little elevation on staircase. Bam! So that is pretty much how it looks on this side, even though it doesn't look like this, but once again, it is Minecraft. Now this corner here looks a little bit purplicious, so let's remove those all the way down, place some oak planks to kind of hide up the ugliness. Here, this layer on my house is gravel, going all the way here to the far end. So bam, that's gonna be gravel. And the final layer I've got on my house, where the kind of fencing comes, you know what, I'm gonna be using stone slabs, because I do have like thin layer of stone slabs, but there's no thin layers of stone slabs in Minecraft, so we just have to live with it. It's gonna be a full block, or like a 1 meter block, just using stone slabs. And this here will be going all the way here to the far end for now. That's kind of like the end of my lawn. And there we go. So now we have the stone slabs going all the way here. Here I do have a little, like, what you're gonna call a little platform of stone, and the gravel kinda goes just around the corner like that, and that is basically it. So you have a little like stepping platform with stone, and the lawn comes here. What comes for the outer perimeter, you know what, I'm gonna place some stone slab here as well. Then fencing, well, there's not really much we can do about fencing. We could use wood fencing, but I don't really have it. I got like a green metalish fencing going all the way around. And I know it kind of looks like Keralis, but it's gonna look ugly. Don't worry, I'm gonna remove this whole back wall off camera. I'm gonna carve out the rest because I didn't really know how big it would be, so I did make a little platform here, but that's gonna be removed now, so we can kind of see how it looks. Back here I do have like a little park of some type, and we have some fields, and then we have a huge lake. Well, it's not really a huge lake, but it's a lake over here as well, with fishes and birds and geese. I hate them. They make so much noise in the summers. But that is about it for the back for now, alright? So let me just remove all this so we can see the full potential. Something like this. And you know what? I'm never gonna build my house again in a Minecraft scenario. Never. This is painful as hell. But anyhows, let's continue. So now you can see I removed that, so we do have, like, if you compare it to the real world, we do have a 2-block gap, or not a gap, a hole, 2-block deep hole here. But that is kind of how it looks on the back. So using oak planks, take it out here by 1 and 2 blocks in total. Turn it, going all the way here, so we kind of meet up with that wall, but leave 1 block be. So this whole area is gonna be oak planks within the grass here, which we see, and the perimeter here we're just gonna continue taking this out using cobblestone. Bam bam. The most confusing episode of a Let's Build I've ever recorded. Like this, alright? And then just fill this area in with oak planks. So it should be looking something like this, without the puddles, so it doesn't really shine as this does. But it looks beautiful, I freaking love it. I freaking love the puddles for reasons unknown. Now, when you have this shape, take the cobblestone out by 1 extra block like that. So you have 2 blocks of oak and 1 extra here as the 3rd one of cobblestone, just in the far end, alright? Here, add a full block of oak wood, just so it kind of meets up with that wall like this. Add 1 here in the far end, bam, and let's find a middle. We should be here, so we should be having a 3-block gap here, and a 3-block gap here. Oak wood slabs on top, like this all the way, and 1 here on the bottom. So that leaves us a little gap in the middle. Then I do have a gate here in real life, so let's put 2 gates like that. 1 on this side, and then just continue using 1 and 2 blocks of oak and 2 slabs on top. So that is pretty much how my house looks on this side. Here I do have a fencing which goes and kind of connects to that fencing here. So we're gonna be starting carving out even more because it's so much fun. So let's just add those paints all the way here, and that is kind of the size of the lot. So if I just gonna take this fencing here, I'm just gonna show you, bam, it kind of turns on here, and then it just goes. So I have a little like lawn over this side, and then this lawn over here. So now let me just figure this out, because I kind of lost myself in my own Let's Build. Okay, this might be the final removal part, at least here on the back. I don't think we're gonna remove that much on the front of the house, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the front today because this is taking so much time. So the final part is remove those 4 layers all the way here until we kind of reach this wall which we get going here, which is coming here with this fencing, alright? And I'm gonna remove maybe 1 extra just because otherwise it might look really derp, alright? Otherwise the fencing will connect to that wall and it's gonna look super ugly. And if you're playing this, like if you're building this alongside with me, like my own house, like if you don't want to have like a wall like that, you can easily solve that by just doing like little elevations, like just doing little shapes like that, for example. And it kind of gives it some character, kind of looks more realistic, if you know what I mean. So that is totally doable. But let's remove all this here. So we do have this space all the way here to this wall totally empty. Alright, nothing. We do gonna add some more grass in a later stage, but don't worry about that for now. Just remove it and be super happy about it. So, all the way from this fence, all the way to that fence and 1 block extra here on the side. We built the whole house in 1 episode. And then the next episode is just this little part in the back. It's just nuts. But anyhow, it's gone. we have removed it. So basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna extend this wall all the way here to the far end. Doesn't have to be to the far end, but just to make it easier for us, just do it to the far end so we kind of meet up with that, all right? Then, on the third block in, from that side, add a little shape, which goes like this. Next one is just 2 layers, and the last one is just 1 block. So what do we have here? 2 blocks, 2 blocks, and 1 block on the end. And it's on the third block in from that. So let me just pause here for a second. Let me just see your light. There it is. We're almost done. Like almost. So now using grass blocks, just follow this shape which we just created. This one here. So that is 2 blocks and all the way to the end. If you are afraid of bat spawning or mob spawning, you should fill in that area. But I'm not gonna do that. Bam. And bam. So there you go. Because I do have a little elevation, even though it doesn't look like that in real life, because this is Minecraft, right? What we could do, just to kind of make the grass go a little bit lower, we could maybe add a cobblestone slab here on top of those. Just to give it kind of a little definition so that doesn't go on the same elevation as the grass, because it doesn't really in real life, that is. Then, final step is extend this all the way here to the far end. And now we know the fencing is going to be coming here on this block. So just go with stone slabs. And this can be connected into this like that. And then this fence just goes and follows the shape of the grass all the way down here, turns about here, and goes in and meets up. Just to make it look a little bit prettier, we could overlap the other fencing here. Bam, and bam, and bam, bada beam. So that is pretty much the backyard, and oh my god, the whole episode just to do this is just nuts. Just to be kind of like in a real life scenario, do place some grass, because I haven't cut the grass for a couple of days, I guess. So there's little things going up, and I hate cutting the grass because I'm allergic to grass. So just like mowing the lawn is just painful for me. Like honestly, it's super painful. But this kind of adds a little definition. Here though, on this wall, I do have some flowers growing like a little like widely. So I'm just gonna place them here. And I do have like little ferns, maybe we can just place them here as well. Something like that, just to kind of add a little ambiance. Well, add to the ambiance. Also, we could remove, let me see, counting from the wall, 1, 2, and third block, remove it, and then just kind of swing it open here, because I do have a little gate here, and this is where I kind of let my dogs out. They're chihuahuas, they don't mind. There's a big park, they can just run about, and there's nobody walking there because it's kind of like a thingy park. You can see the vlog, you know what I mean. So that is pretty much the back. If I just go turn to here, final thing I'm going to do in this episode, because we don't really have the time to do the front, which kind of sucks. I'm truly sorry. It's going to be maybe 4 episodes. No, it's going to be 3. No, 4. I don't know. We're going to see, alright? But here I have a stone path going all the way here to the front. So I'm going to place that here. Like this. And bam. Something like that, alright? Then here on the far end, facing the neighbor's house, I have a little like bushes, which are kind of like fairly newly planted, so they haven't really grown up yet. But it kind of goes like all the way here in different colors and stuff. And they're gonna be humongous. Well, no, maybe not humongous, but they're gonna be bigger when they kind of grow up. They're kind of like super tiny. So let's just end it about here for now. Like that. So there we got the bushes. And for those who watch the vlog, please let me know what you guys think about this, because so far this looks freaking super realistic, like what goes. And since we didn't really build the house, right, somebody else did, we haven't really put our own touches to it yet. And we're gonna, like, we lived here for like 2 months or something, 2.5 months maybe. No, 2 months about. So it's gonna take some time, and I think we're gonna do it next year or something. You know what I just thought about? Take some cobblestone stairs and lanterns, because this is something we will do, but I haven't done yet. And you know what? Let's just randomly place this here. Randomly place. Is there a middle? Not really. Let's just place it here. We're gonna put some spotlights in the back here. We have prepared like with cables and stuff, but we haven't done the lamps yet. So they're gonna be like spotlights shining up on the wall. It's gonna be pretty beautiful. I guess when it's done. Bam! Something like this. So we're gonna have some spotlights here. And that is pretty much the back of the house. And you know what? It's not easy doing a realistic house. Mookish done a fantastic job on it. But it's super hard because you're so limited to the blocks you're using. So it doesn't make it easy whatsoever. But everybody, I'm truly sorry for this most confusing episode I've ever recorded. The back is done. Next episode though, you know what we could do? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's do it. I do have a path in real life going here to the front as well. So let's just add that. And then we have the whole back pretty much completed. We can place some more bushes and stuff. And here I'm just going to do gravel because that is what we have in between the neighboring house and our house. Bam, 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 and bam. So then we have the whole back completed all the way to this area abouts. Gonna do the front in the next episode and the interior as much as we can. And the only poopy thing is, if you ever build this alongside with me and have like a big hole, try to make it like a little purdier, like this for example, just to kind of remove some layers. Just to kind of add. There's gonna be lots here to the neighboring houses, but it kind of looks derp with just having like a wall like that. No gusta. So just do something like that, place some bushes, some trees, and you're gonna be super happy about it. Love it? Love it. Honestly, I'm sorry. Sorry for rambling about. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode. Much love. Stay awesome. Don't forget to hit the like button if you did enjoy. And if you didn't, don't do anything. It's been the most confusing episode ever. Keralis, over and out. I'm losing my voice. See you guys. Bye bye.
Better